Pompey's FA Cup win yesterday brought at least 200,000 people onto the streets this afternoon to cheer their heroes around the city on a victory bus tour. These were the scenes on Southsea Common yesterday as an estimated 60,000 fans celebrated the lifting of the cup. The police praised behaviour in the city. Throughout Saturday, there were just 10 arrests. Well, today, the team's reception has been quite astonishing. Our sports editor, Roger Johnson, has been on the bus tour. He's at Southsea for us now. Roger, quite an afternoon.
Stuart, absolutely remarkable. And if you thought Southsea Common was busy yesterday with those pictures you just showed, the ones you're about to see are on an altogether different level. They reckon about 200,000 people, as you said, and the clean-up operation is going to go on long into the evening, I suspect. It was a really amazing day, a sea of people of blue and white flags to acclaim Harry Redknapp, his Portsmouth footballers, the winners of the 2008 FA Cup. Here is Bob Everett.
The city of Portsmouth knows how to celebrate, and when it's been 69 years since you had the chance, well, this is the result. Progress on the bus tour was slow. Small wonder with crowds like these. And what a reception when they reached Southsea Common. One that players or staff are unlikely to forget.
You really are fantastic. I don't think any other club in the country could have had a turnout like we've had today.
Every player was cheered to the echo as they were introduced to the crowd.
The fans have been fantastic this season. The whole team love you. You know, it's we've worked hard this season and we've won it together. It's been a great season. Hopefully next season we can keep on going from there.
The Charity Shield and competition in Europe beckon next season, but today was a time for enjoyment, a true day in the sun. Bob Everett for BBC South Today.
It's the sort of party that Portsmouth hasn't seen in a generation, the sort of weekend that anyone who's experienced it will never forget. If you have been a part of Pompey's big weekend, particularly if you were at Wembley yesterday, we would love to see your pictures. You can email them to us at south.today@bbc.co.uk. We'll show as many as we can at 6:30 tomorrow evening on South Today, when we will look back on a truly remarkable weekend and a fairly sensational day here. Stuart, back to you.
Roger, thank you very much.
Fantastic. The city only has 190,000 residents, but more than 200,000 packed the route to welcome the FA Cup back to Portsmouth.
We've worked hard this season and we've won it together. It's been a great season. Hopefully next season we can keep on going from there. Cheers. Bye.
It's been a roller coaster season for Harry Redknapp. Today, though, he was riding high on his historic success.
I don't know how many were here, but I've never seen scenes like it. I think the players couldn't believe it. I certainly couldn't. And all the way along, they were jumping and singing and chanting and just so happy. I mean, it was a fantastic atmosphere.
I love you, Harry, and that's from me. I know when you came back, I was a bit upset, but I love you for what you've done, and you blew me a kiss yesterday, and I blew you one, and I love you to bits. Thank you for making my dreams come true, Harry. Love you.
Some people think say Harry should be Sir Harry or Saint Harry. What do you make of them?
I think that's a fantastic idea. Whoever came up with that idea is the best thing I've heard all weekend.
Well, he is the Saint and Sir, isn't he?
The sun shone, the hangovers faded, and Southsea Common laid on a carnival for its conquering heroes. It's been a long time since the FA Cup was last in Portsmouth, and everyone wanted to make the most of it.
In 1939, the Guildhall Square was absolutely packed, and we were in the front row, and we just left enough room for the players, and they came up sideways, and they all surged forward, and we were almost knocking the poor devils over.
Next season, Pompey will be in Europe for the first time in the club's history. But that's the future, and for now, they're just happy to celebrate the present.
Their best finish in the Premier League for more than half a century, and the cup which has eluded Harry Redknapp his whole career, and the Portsmouth fans for nearly 70 years. Angela Corp, Sky News in Portsmouth.
Good evening, welcome to the programme. It's been a day of celebration in Portsmouth as the Pompey players returned to the city after their FA Cup final victory against Cardiff at Wembley yesterday. An estimated 200,000 supporters greeted Harry Redknapp and his side on an open-top bus parade, which ended at Southsea. John Kay reports.
Portsmouth is used to celebrating its naval heroes, but today was about victory of a different kind. It felt like the entire city had turned out. Southsea Common, bluer than the sky. But when you've waited 69 years, you don't want to miss the party.
We grew up wishing and dreaming for this day to happen.
How proud do you feel today?
1,000 times a million, a trillion.
I drank myself silly last night, but didn't have a headache this morning, and wow, I just feel brilliant for everybody in Portsmouth, and good old Harry.
King Harry, they're calling him, riding his double-decker chariot along the seafront. With so many loyal subjects in the way, the bus often had to stop.
I've never seen anything like it. It just shows you just what the cup means to these people.
Have you ever been this happy before?
No. Come on, Pompey!
A dance from the man who scored that vital goal. After winning the cup, the team's expected to win freedom of this city.
It's not just the FA Cup win they're celebrating here, it's what that win will give them. The chance to play in Europe next season for the first time in this club's history. John Kay, BBC News, Portsmouth.
A memorable day for all connected with Portsmouth, and one relished by the manager, Harry Redknapp, who spoke to our reporter, Tony Husband.
Fantastic to come here and see so many people. It was emotional, I've got to be honest with you. You know, so many people so happy. Yeah, it's just fantastic to see people enjoying their day, like, you know, and everybody's sort of, thank you, everybody's just had a great day, and that's what it's about, isn't it? You bring a bit of happiness into people's lives. It shows you what winning the cup means to the people of Portsmouth.
Did the scale of it surprise you? Does the scale of it today surprise you?
Unbelievable. You wouldn't have beat this anywhere in the country. You wouldn't have beat this today. It's been unbelievable. Fantastic.
I watched the pictures of you on the top of the bus. It seemed like a big release for you from all the tension and pressures that a manager has in a season.
Well, the last week or so has been a bit of tension, I'll be honest. You know, you're being so close to winning the cup and knowing that, you know, football, anything can happen. So when that final whistle went and realised we'd actually won it, it was a fantastic feeling.